got this new umbrella category called brain problems. You see, because one of the problems you have with diagnosis, it's not precise. I'm trained as a hardcore biologist, you know, and basically these diagnostic things are behavioral profiling. They're not precise. Let's say you got tuberculosis, they can tell you exactly what kind of tuberculosis you've gotten and what genetic strain of TB you have. But people with sensory problems can have a hearing like a bad mobile phone, where their hearing cuts in and out. You all know driving along and the phone is cutting in and out. That's how some people's hearing is. And when these people get tired, it gets worse. When I was 2.5 years old, my mother realized it was obvious that I wasn't learning to speak. I wasn't, you know, no social contact, no eye contact. I had all of the symptoms of autism. And fortunately, I got into very good early intervention. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of early intervention. I was in a good educational program by the time I was 2.5 years old. And there was, my mother got referred to a little speech therapy school that 2 teachers ran out of their house. They did a lot of ABA types of things. Of course, nobody back then knew what ABA was. But there are, you know, good teachers. And I had several interviews this morning, and they said, well, what should parents do if they find out their 3-year-old is not talking and has a lot of strange behavior? I said, the worst thing you can do is wait. Don't wait 2 years for a diagnosis. Get some grandmothers, get some students, get involved with the Autism Society. You got to start working with that kid, because nothing is the worst thing you can do. You got to interact with them. You just got to work with them. And a good teacher kind of just knows how to be gently insistent. If you don't push hard enough, you don't get any advancement. You push too hard, they're going to go into meltdown. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that sensory problems occur with many different disorders. There's a lot of controversy right now with the DMS-5 dropping the Asperger diagnosis and just merging everything into autism. Scientifically, it is all a single spectrum. Asperger's is not a separate disorder. It's a matter of degree. Their science is one thing. The other thing is what happens to services. And that's going to vary a lot, I think, from state to state. But many different disorders have sensory processing problems and sensory sensitivity problems.